Back to our top story, protests outside the Pomona College commencement in University Park.
Yeah, we want to get right back to our Lauren Pozen live on scene. And Lauren, the situation, as we can see here on the ground, is intensifying between police and those protesters.
Leslie, it has definitely escalated here. The police are in a skirmish line. We're right behind them. And basically what happened just a little after 6, officers, the protesters began going on the street here. They were on the street, and the officers, told them to go on the sidewalk. There was some pushing, there was some shoving, and that is when things really escalated. And then all of a sudden, dozens of police officers came here. As you can see now, they're in the riot gear, and they did declare an unlawful assembly. They read them, what they say, this is unlawful assembly, you need to leave. And of course, those orders were not obeyed. And then this is where we are now. And right now we are walking on 32nd Street. And that is, basically what the officers are doing here is they're trying to push, the protesters out of this area away from the shrine. It's very intense down here. There's a lot of officers. There's a lot of moving parts here. There's, tons of patrol cars. And then, of course, you have the protesters, and they are moving out. Sorry. Okay, now here go the officers again. They're moving out. And that's what we have going on here. So, again, it's very intense. It's changing every minute here. And we need to stay out of the officers' way, so we're being really cognizant of that because they're all around us here, and let them do their job. But it does look like they have, the protesters are moving down on Hoover there right now by University Village. And again, obviously, this whole area is shut down because of this activity here.
Lauren, I know you're pushed back. Can you hear us here? I want to make sure you can hear us before I ask you a question.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay,
I know that Pomona Valley College had moved their commencement from Claremont, the school, to this area here, University Park. Do we know if this is now having an impact on the commencement, or has that since ended?
Leslie, I can't tell you the answer to that. I've been out here on the ground here with the protesters. I'm not inside. No media is allowed inside. So I can tell you this, though, it definitely was disruptive for the families as they were walking into the shrine. They were met with, the protesters chanting. Some would say some of the chants were anti-Semitic. And as soon as there was some interaction with law enforcement and the protesters, of course, we heard protesters comparing law enforcement to the KKK, much of what we've seen at all these protests really throughout this month here. Every time the police make a move, the protesters fire back with their chants about them. But as far as inside, I would imagine, hopefully right now it's quiet for them and they can, get their diplomas and enjoy their evening. But outside it is anything but pleasant. It's very chaotic. There's a lot of law enforcement. And it's tense here. And
just a second ago, Lauren, we were showing some video as you were reporting from earlier of those officers pushing back protesters. You imagine that was at least a few minutes ago before. We also know that SkyCal is on the way to the area right now to get an overhead view because we know you are limited when it comes to your vantage point. But to see, I want to know from your perspective there, because the officers, you're trying to stay out of their way. We've panned left now to see even more. Did it look like they were going to establish a perimeter of sorts? Or I know typically in these types of situations, officers like to sort of spread out and try and contain things as much as possible. I just want to draw to attention to the viewers who might just be joining us that when you initially started reporting, there was a wave of officers running past you away from the ones we already see established right here on screen.
Right. From my vantage point, we're right in line with the officers here. There's about 2 skirmish lines, and here they go. They're moving now. Of course, they don't detail their plans to us, but I would imagine that they do have a perimeter around this whole area here. It is very coordinated, and I will also say that when we first got here, I'm going to say there was like a handful of officers. They were very patient with the protesters. There was nothing, aggressive going on, but things took a turn again just after 6 with pushing and shoving when the officers, they asked them to move back. They did not move back, and that is where we are here. It's hard to say if this was the end game here, if the police, this was going to be the outcome to push them out. I can't say. We don't know. It's all happening in real time. It's hard to know the plans here. But it's definitely definitely quiet right now, which is there's no chanting. This is the quiet. It's kind of eerie because, you know, when it gets quiet like this, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
but,
and
that is, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Leslie.
Earlier, we did see that video of clashes, and we're obviously seeing it right now. We're seeing police build this skirmish line here, but if you look at your screen here to the right, you're seeing police using their batons to push back some of these protesters. Lauren, have you seen any arrests yet out there?
You know, I have seen arrests, yes. I can't give you a number count because it was when the people were being arrested, there was big groups around them, so it's hard to say how many at this time. But you know, I'm going to say detained. I don't know if they were arrested. I know that police have detained people. But as to how many, I don't know. But I have to say, though, the officers told them to move out, and they did not. And I did also see protesters push officers. So, you know, like I said, it's very intense here. Emotions are very high. We've seen this all throughout the month at UCLA, USC, now here back, you know, at the Shrine Auditorium, which is right next to USC. So it's people are passionate here, but law enforcement, they have a job to do. And when they ask you to move, you know, you move or you find you face consequences here, in which some people are willing to face.
And we want to draw a contrast too, Lauren, to the fact that the video that we were just showing a few seconds ago really signified the contrast between what we're seeing right now, which, as you pointed out, is relative calm compared to some of that pushing between protesters, between officers as well. There it is back on your screen right now. So that's the difference between just a few minutes ago and what we're seeing at this moment. We've also been told that the commencement ceremony started at 6. Not sure exactly when that will wrap up, but of course we'll continue to maintain our eyes on that. As once again, we do want to tell you, for anyone who may be watching at home or live on our live stream, that SkyCal is on the way to kind of provide that vantage point, that wider vantage point, that Lauren is on the scene right now, directly on the ground. And also just to provide a little bit of extra context, because we know we've seen police clashing with protesters for now a couple of weeks at USC, at UCLA. This is another example of that as well. Like so many other protests at college campuses, protesters here in this case at Pomona are demanding a ceasefire in Gaza and for the school to cut ties with Israel. I also want to point out, according to KCAL as well, a protest spokesperson, a statement that sort of colors in some more of our reporting, saying, quote, students, faculty, and staff all want divestment on Pomona campus. Now it's really the turn of Pomona College to really respond to that call. So I just want to give a little bit more perspective, perhaps for anyone who may be just joining us, because we've been on this for almost 10 minutes now. Yeah, and this comes after Pomona College moved their commencement from their campus in Claremont here to University Park, hoping to avoid this type of situation. But protesters came out. They knew that it got moved, and they're making their voices heard. Lauren, as we look on the ground here, we see a lot of police officers. Earlier, we could make out a big group of protesters, but just from your vantage point, does it look like many of those protesters have now left, or are they just pushed back? We can't see them.
Leslie, I'm glad you asked that, because yes, it does look like they've been pushed back. I don't see them, but I do see, and Anna's going to show you right here, there's a group of people right in front of the police. They have green hats on, and they're just, it's almost like a standoff with the police here in the middle. Oh, they're okay. So they're legal observers. I apologize, but I do see somebody. It looks like a graduate, but it looks like it says UCLA on his robe there. But yeah, definitely the group of protesters that we saw earlier, not here. Again, it's that eerily. It's very quiet right now, except for the helicopter. LAPD, it's circling. They're keeping an eye. You know, they can see from above what's going on. And officers, it's almost like a T, it's like a T with the way the officers are lined up here. They're in a T formation here, and at any point they can move forward if they feel the need to. But this is what we've seen here. When I covered UCLA, when we were at UCLA, this is a little bit different. It's definitely not as many law enforcement officers that we saw compared to UCLA. Different situation, of course, but still definitely a big presence, but not like UCLA. So it's a different feel here. Still intense, but not. UCLA was much different. And certainly something we'll be keeping an eye on as we proceed throughout the rest of the evening. Lauren, Pozen, thank you so much for your report live there on the scene. We'll let you go, let you gather some more information, and sort of get reset as we keep an eye on these protesters clashing with police at University Park. We'll check back in a little bit later.